Hey, Sarah. Did you know that both talk to and talk with mean you are having a conversation with someone? The basic meaning is the same. You are speaking to another person. So in many everyday situations, you can use either one and people will understand you perfectly.
Oh, really? So they are not completely different.
No, they're not completely different, but there is a feeling difference, a subtle difference. And once you understand that feeling, your English will sound much more natural.
Ah, okay. So what is the feeling difference?
Right, so talk to, this usually suggests that one person is doing most of the talking. Maybe someone is giving instructions, advice, or information. The direction of the conversation goes more one way, from one person to another.
Oh, interesting. So, for example, a manager talks to her team before a big meeting. She is the one speaking, giving information, explaining the plan. The team is mostly listening.
Exactly. Or a parent talks to their child about homework. The parent is the one explaining, guiding, maybe giving a small lecture.
Yes, every child knows that moment. Mom or dad wants to talk to you, and you know it's going to be a long conversation where you mostly just listen.
Yes. So talk to often has that feeling, one person directing the conversation toward another person.
Okay, so what about talk with?
So talk with, this suggests a more equal conversation. Both people are sharing. Both people are participating. It's more like a back and forth. You say something, I say something. We're both involved equally.
Ah, so talk with feels more like a dialogue between two people, not just one person speaking at the other. Hello, English learners. Welcome back to the Native English Podcast, brought to you by Native English Stories, the podcast where real life and English learning come together. I'm Sarah.
And I'm John. Hey everyone, grab your coffee, find a comfortable spot, and let us learn something really useful together today.
Yes, and today's topic is one that even intermediate learners ask about. It's a question I get a lot. When do I say talk to, and when do I say talk with? Are they the same? Are they different?
Such a good question. And honestly, this confuses a lot of people. So today we are going to make it super clear. After this episode, you will know exactly which one to use and when.
But wait, John, before we talk with each other about these phrases, let's say a quick hello to everyone watching us on Facebook.
Oh yes, welcome to our Facebook family. If you're learning from this video on your feed, please make sure to follow our page and share this video with your friends right now. And if you are listening on YouTube, then please subscribe to us so that we can reach more learners like you.
Your shares and likes help us talk with more learners around the world. And if you love our daily content, you can support our hard work by sending us some Facebook stars.
Absolutely. Every single star you send keeps us motivated to make these simple and clear lessons for you. Thank you so much for the love.
Thank you for the support, everyone. Let's do it. John, you start. What is the basic difference?
Exactly. So, for example, I talked with my best friend about our weekend plans. We were both sharing ideas, both deciding together. It was an equal, friendly conversation.
Or she talked with her colleague about the project. They were both sharing ideas, both giving opinions. Nobody was in charge. It was collaborative.
Yes, collaborative is a great word. Talk with feels more collaborative, more equal, more friendly.
And talk to feels more like one direction, from one person toward another person.
Yes, but again, in real everyday English, especially in informal situations, people use both and it's perfectly fine. The difference is small but important when you want to be precise.
Great. Now let's look at some situations where one is clearly better than the other.
Yes, so situation number 1. Your child did something wrong at school. The teacher calls you and says, "I need to talk to you about your son." Is that talk to or talk with?
Talk to, because the teacher has something specific to say. The teacher has information and a concern to share. It's more one-directional, from teacher toward parent.
Right. If the teacher said, "I would love to talk with you and find a solution together," that feels more like a partnership, both people sharing and deciding.
Ah, what a difference in feeling. Same topic, school problem, but talk to feels more formal and one way, and talk with feels more collaborative and warm.
Exactly. Situation number 2, you're at work. Your boss comes to your desk and says, "Do you have a minute? I need to talk to you."
That sentence gives me a little stress.
Me too, because talk to in that context often means the boss has something to tell you, maybe feedback, maybe a concern. The boss is directing the conversation.
But if your boss says, "I would love to talk with you about your ideas for the new campaign," that feels much more positive, more equal, more open.
Yes, you feel like a partner, not just an employee receiving information. The word with makes a big emotional difference.
It really does. Okay, now let's look at some real life examples.
Yes, let's meet Emma. Emma is a 26-year-old nurse at a hospital in Manchester. One afternoon, a young patient named Lily is feeling very scared before a small surgery. Lily does not understand what's going to happen.
Emma sits down next to Lily and says, "Hi, Lily. I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about what's going to happen today, okay? Nothing scary, I promise." And then Emma explains everything calmly, step by step.
Ah, so here Emma uses talk to because she is the one with the information. She's explaining, informing. The conversation goes from Emma toward Lily. That's talk to.
But then, after the surgery, when Lily wakes up and feels better, Emma comes back, and this time they laugh together, share stories, joke about the hospital food. Emma says to her colleague, "I really love talking with that little girl."
Yes. Now it's talk with because they're both participating equally. It's warm, two-way, friendly conversation, not just information sharing.
What a sweet example. Here's James. James is a university professor in Dublin. Every week he has office hours, time when students can come and ask questions.
One student, Ryan, is struggling with an essay topic. James says, "Ryan, come in. Sit down. I want to talk to you about your essay structure. I have some suggestions."
So James uses talk to because he has prepared feedback. He is directing the conversation, sharing his expertise. Ryan is mostly listening and taking notes.
But later that day, James meets an old colleague, Professor Susan, in the hallway. They have not seen each other for months. He smiles and says, "Susan, I have been wanting to talk with you about the new research project. Do you have time for coffee?"
So different. Talk with Susan because they are going to share ideas together equally. Both professors, both experts, both contributing.
Yes, same person, James, but two completely different situations. Talk to for one direction, talk with for equal sharing.
I love that. Okay, next is Lucy. Lucy is a mum in a small town in Yorkshire. Her teenage daughter Sophie has been very quiet lately, staying in her room a lot.
Lucy knocks on Sophie's door and says gently, "Sophie, can I come in? I just want to talk to you. Are you okay?" Here, talk to because Lucy is checking in. She has concern. She wants to share her worry.
But Sophie opens the door, and actually she has a lot on her mind too. They both sit on the bed, and for the next hour, they talk. They both share, both listen, both cry a little and laugh a little.
And afterwards, Lucy tells her husband, "I had the most wonderful talk with Sophie today. We really talked with each other, you know? Really connected."
That is so beautiful. Talk with because it was equal, mutual, both of them opening up, not just one person speaking at the other.
Yes, 3 real-life stories, nurse and patient, professor and student, mother and daughter, and in all of them, we can see the difference so clearly.
Perfect. Now let us learn some useful phrases from today's episode, phrases using talk to and talk with in natural, everyday English.
Yes, phrase number 1, we need to talk. This is a very common phrase. It means someone has something serious to say. It usually uses to because one person has something specific they want to say. For example, we need to talk about what happened yesterday.
Those 4 words can feel a bit scary. Phrase number 2, I will talk to someone about it. This means you will speak to a person in authority or with knowledge. For example, I will talk to the doctor about my headaches. Very common.
Great one. Phrase number 3, talk it through with someone. This means discuss something fully together. For example, I'm not sure what to do. Let me talk it through with my sister. Here, with, because it is collaborative.
Ah, I love that phrase, talk it through. Phrase number 4, have a talk with. This means have a serious but friendly conversation together. For example, I think it is time to have a talk with your teacher about your progress.
Yes, and phrase number 5, it's good to talk. This is just a warm expression meaning communication is healthy and important. For example, I'm so glad you opened up to me. It's good to talk.
So warm and true. Okay, so our 5 phrases: we need to talk, I will talk to someone about it, talk it through with someone, have a talk with, and it's good to talk. Write those down.
Yes, please. Use them this week. Okay, friends, let's wrap up. Today we learned that talk to and talk with have the same basic meaning but a different feeling. Talk to is more one-directional, one person sharing information or speaking toward another. Talk with is more equal, both people participating together.
And we saw this in Emma and Lily, James and his students and colleague, Lucy and Sophie. In every case, the word choice told us something about the relationship and the type of conversation.
Small word, big difference in feeling. That's the beauty of English.
It really is. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for being here today. You're doing something wonderful by choosing to learn every single day. We see your effort and we're proud of you.
If you enjoyed today's episode, then don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel, and share this to someone who needs this episode. And also check out the pinned comment below. We have left some examples there for you.
Keep talking to people with people in English. Practice is everything. Until next time, take good care. Bye for now.
Happy talking, everyone. Bye-bye.